guys, welcome back to another episode of Mike's DVDs and Blu-rays collection. I am Mike, taking you through the vast library of movies that I have, showing you great movies, recommendations, and my pick for a very entertaining evening. So, trying to inspire you guys to watch great movies. I will inspire you. But really, guys, I don't have a huge collection. I mean, you know, what's a huge collection these days? But anyways, I got some more film noir for you guys in case you couldn't get enough of it before. Got a little bit more film noir for you. And we're going to start off with a Criterion Blu-ray of Jules Dassin's Night in the City. Splendid movie starring the great Richard Widmark. Gosh, it's such a cool movie. He plays the character Harry Fabian, and it's also has Gene Tierney in here. You may remember her from the past video, Leave Her to Heaven. She's so beautiful. This time she plays a good girl, a good dame. But yeah, this is a great, super cool movie. It's got a mainly British cast in it. It takes place in London. Obviously, they would have British cast. But Gene Tierney and Richard Widmark are over in London. It doesn't really say why they're there. You know, they're just there. And the story picks up from there. But Richard Widmark is pretty much a two-bit hustler. He's always scheming. He's always got a plan. He's always got a scheme going. He's always got something on the back burner. And people hear it all the time from him, and they blow him off. You know, he's a two-bit loser, blah blah blah. But he cooks up this one plan, and man, it just unleashes through the city. This whole adventure in one night with him, and it's just got to be seen. It's a great movie. It centers around a boxing match and some boxers and stuff, and man, it's such a great role. Richard Widmark, it's probably one of his best movies. And he's been in so many good movies, but this is one of his best one. But yeah, it's such a cool movie. It's also got the complete 101-minute British version of the film, which I think that's what I watched recently. It's got some interviews and stuff on here. But yeah, highly recommend that. Great artwork on the cover there. But yeah, there you go, Night in the City. And that came out in 1950, by the way. Next up, we got a release from... this is normally a company I don't get stuff from. This is from High Definition Cinema Classics, also known as Film Chest. This is a great Blu-ray. This is a Blu-ray DVD combo pack of a bona fide film noir classic, Kansas City Confidential. Super cool, super good. Great transfer on this. Haven't heard much about this company, but really good. It stars John Payne, Preston Foster. It's got a very young Lee Van Cleef in the background playing one of the goons, one of the right-hand men. It's also got a young Jack Elam, you know who I'm talking about. Colin Gray, Preston Foster, Neville Brand. Super cool. You've probably seen pictures of this before with the guys in their masks, robbing, doing this big heist. It's got a before and after restoration demo. And it's transferred from its original 35mm, and it also is in 5.1 surround sound. Doesn't really say if it has its original mono, but it's a good. It's not a good movie. It's a great movie. Kansas City Confidential. Highly recommend you guys get this. If you love film noir, if you're interested in film noir and you've never seen this, put this on your list to get. It's like when you go to the store, get milk, get bread, get Kansas City Confidential. Next up, guys, we got a release from Eureka Masters of Cinema series, number 111. Again, another great movie, another acting extravaganza by Richard Widmark in Sam Fuller's Pickup on South Street. What can I say? Again, another great performance by Richard Widmark. And this was done in 1953. But big props to Thelma Ritter, who plays the old lady in this movie. She's kind of a stool pigeon. She's kind of a seedy character. I think she was nominated for an Oscar for that supporting role. Great movie. Great movie. If you're a Sam Fuller fan and you've never seen this, check it out. Super good film noir. Richard Widmark knocks the ball out of the park again. This is a great release, guys. Next up, we got a couple of older film noir releases from the early to mid 2000s, maybe 2005 through 2000, somewhere in there. 20th Century Fox put out a whole line of their film noir series. Now, there's a bunch of them. I got maybe less than 10, probably have 8 of them. But here's a couple that I added to the collection in the past 6 months or so. This is a movie called Fallen Angel, and it stars Dana Andrews. It's got Alice Faye and Linda Darnell. Great movie, super cool. What can I say, man? I mean, Dana Andrews is so good. I mean, I have to really tip my hat to Alice Faye. She normally wouldn't play in film noirs and stuff. She's more known for her musical movies and dance movies and stuff like that. So Fallen Angel was her stepping out of her usual surroundings. I think Daryl Zanuck signed her up for this. She was under contract. But she did great. She did great in this. So Fallen Angel, check that out. And finally, guys, another super good movie. This time we got Betty Grable, Victor Mature, and Carol Landis in I Wake Up Screaming. It's directed by H. Bruce Humberstone. And let's see who else is in this. It's got Laird Krieger. You might recognize him. He's known as a heavy. I mean, he literally was heavy. He was about 6'10" and weighed about 1,000. I mean, he's a big dude. And I think he died youngish. He was in a few movies like this where he really made, he was always in these types of movies. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. But yeah, this is a great movie. Let me just read a little bit of it since I haven't really explained any of them. Hollywood Reporter actually said this is a super mystery film. In this tense noir thriller, Victor Mature plays Frankie Christopher, a sports promoter who's in the hot seat, relentlessly grilled by a ruthless detective after the murder of a fashion model, played by Carol Landis, he made famous. Weighing even more heavily against him is the fact that he's in love with the dead girl's sister, played by Betty Grable. But Frankie's not the only suspect in this taut expose of New York's cafe society. The detective also obsessively pursues Frankie's partner, a gossip columnist, and a hotel night clerk. It's filled with plot twists and turns. I Wake Up Screaming will have you guessing until the surprising ending. And it really was a surprising ending. And I didn't really see that coming. Really was in the movie. I wasn't thinking ahead or anything. I just was really into the movie. Really good. I Wake Up Screaming. So there you go, guys. There is some film noir that will give you guys some choices. Go out there and get those. I'm probably out of these. I like all of these, but man, you got to pick up these Richard Widmark movies and Kansas City Confidential. If you want a pure film noir, Kansas City Confidential is your choice. So some of the just the pure film noir, just to see. Usually they were made by Poverty Row Studios a lot of the time. You know, movies like T-Men, stuff like that, just made on small budgets, but they really learned to use what they had to their best. You know, they were on a tight budget, so they did a lot of improvising and cutting corners, and in the process they invented a whole new just look that was film noir. I call it the pure film noir. It's just the basic, you know, it's not glamorized a little bit by the big studios or anything like that. It's just, you know, a lot of unknown people, really. And that's kind of what Kansas City Confidential is. I mean, John Payne is so good, and it's got a great supporting cast in it. So I would really recommend that, guys. I can't say it enough. So yeah, there you go. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, subscribe today. It's free, won't cost you anything. You'll have more fun-filled episodes like this one. Comment, let me know what your favorite film noir is of all time. There's got to be one. Pick one, let me know. I would love to hear it. And don't forget to hit that like button. It's always cool when somebody likes something. So, until next time, guys and gals out there, I'm going to turn the lights off and end another episode of Mike's DVDs and Blu-rays collection. So, be cool, watch good movies, and always, I'll see you later.